Hello friends and welcome back to Busy Girl Budgets. My name is Mallory and I live in New Mexico with my husband and our 2 dogs. On this channel we utilize the cash envelope system, and today we're going to be doing our weekly cash stuffing. So grab your favorite drink or snack, cozy up, and let's get to stuffing. Well, hello friends and welcome back again. Today is another cash stuffing day, and it's also a beautiful day outside, so I can't complain. I have my window open here, so if you guys hear the birds or a little bit of a breeze, that's what it is. It definitely is feeling like spring. Actually, kind of like summer. It's almost 90 degrees here today, which is wild, but I'm loving it, especially after having been in Michigan where it was freezing cold and gloomy. So loving the sun. And today we are going to be stuffing $600, but actually $1,600 because we're going to be adding a $1,000 placeholder. And I bet you guys can guess where it's going, into my emergency fund. We are bulking that up as much as we can. So let's grab my cash tray. We will give this money a quick count to make sure that it is the $600 that we need in cash. We've got 100, 51, 20, 40, 60, 81, whoops, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 240, 260. I need some of that grippy stuff that they use in the bank. It's like a pink dish and you put your fingers on it so you can grip the money. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Very good. We have 600, and that's the number we were looking for. So we are going to start off stuffing my wallet. I haven't stuffed this in a couple weeks because we were out of town on vacation, but we are back to regular spending this week. So in my wallet for groceries, I already went to Costco this week, so I got a lot of things there. So I'm not going to need to put as much as I normally need to in here. So we're going to go with 50, 20, 40, and 50. And I also am excited because I completed my minimum spend that I needed to do on my credit card so that I could get all of my miles, my airline miles. And so I'm going to pause on using my credit card for right now, except for my auto pay bills. I always do my auto pay bills to a credit card because then I can get points. But now that I'm not having to use it for every purchase, I'm going to be using my cash. So I'm looking forward to that. 50 is going to go into dining out, and that's just because we have some plans this week. I'm actually excited to get back to Instacart and my normal schedule and my routine. Things have just been so busy. Okay, my fun money is going to get 10. Miscellaneous is going to get its usual 10. And then my husband will get his 10, and I'm going to set that to the side for him. Whoops. Okay, so that is it for my wallet. Really quickly, if you guys are here and watching, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And drop me a cloud emoji in the comments. Any cloud emoji in the comments to let me know that you guys are watching. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, next is going to be my high priority binder. So I do need to grab another placeholder because we're going to be adding that today. And then really quickly, let me show you guys. My sister-in-law ordered some of my stickers from Redbubble, so she gave them to me because I haven't actually seen any of the stuff. But here's one of them that just has my logo on it, so that's pretty cute. I just stuck it in my binder. Okay, so emergency fund is getting $1,000 in a placeholder. This money is already on its way to my Ally account. It takes a while for the money to get transferred over there. It takes like several days, business days. So once it's all in there, I will put a screenshot on this video, but if it's not there by the time I upload this video, then you guys are just gonna have to trust me. But in emergency fund, we now have 5,000, 7,500, and 8,500. So we are making really good progress, and we are on track for our goal of 10,000 before my husband's severance runs out. My dog's emergency fund is going to be getting $50 today, and this is doing really well. This envelope is doing excellent. And I'm actually going to grab this 100 and pull a 50 from here. Let's get this account. So we have 500, 600, 700 in the high yield savings, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 1,100. So very good. This is going to get spent very soon when Luna has her surgery. Okay, next is going to be health, and we are stuffing 50 in here today. So last week, I actually completed one of my savings challenges and I put the money from that into here. So this is actually at right now what we need for our May premium. So this 50 that I'm adding today is going to go towards June's premium. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just like put a post-it note in between. And this is going to be for May. For $480. Okay, and then we will put the 50 for June in front of that. Okay, so that now has 530. Next is going to be car repairs, and we are going to put $20 in here today. So it has 100 in the high yield savings, 20, 40, and 160. I finally got a corner rounder, so I need to go through and cut the corners on these placeholders that we made. And then lastly in this binder is Michigan, and it is going to get 30. So it now has 200 in the high yield savings, 220, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 300 in Michigan. I didn't actually dip into this at all while we were away. I just used the money that we had. I had put money in my wallet and I got paid again while we were there. So I took some money from that, so I'm not even having to pull from this, which is excellent. That can go towards our next trip. That is it for my high priority binder. Next, we're going to move into my short-term binder. Put this one up here. All right, Pups is going to get 40 today. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100. And I think I'm going to swap for a 50. There we go. So 100 in Pups. We'll probably need food in the next week and a half or so, so that should be enough to get that. Household is going to get the usual 5. That has been working well for us. So it now has 20, 25, and 30. Costco is empty. That is going to get 50. We went here right when we got back from Michigan to get some groceries. Beauty is going to get 20 today. I do need to color my hair. My hair color did ship, so I should have it in the next couple of days, and I can go ahead and touch that up. So we have 20, 25, and 30 in Beauty. And then lastly in here is toiletries, and that is going to be getting its normal 5. So it now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 in toiletries. That is it for my short-term binder. Next, we'll move to my low priority binder. And the numbers are a little bit different in here since I had a few more dollars to work with. So coffee is going to stay the same, getting 5. This is what works for us. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 in coffee. And this is for our coffee supplies to make all of our drinks at home or tea. Entertainment this week is going to be getting 20 instead of 10. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60 in entertainment. We don't have any plans or anything, but I just stuffed this little by little, and inevitably, whenever somebody invites us to something or we decide to do something, we have just enough in there to go do that. And then shopping today is also going to get 20. So it has 20, 30, and 40 in shopping. Next is going to be gifts, and that is going to get its usual 5 in there. So it now has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And I'm actually going to swap 2 of these 5s for a 10. All right, and that is it for my low priority binder. Okay, now lastly, we are going to be stuffing my savings challenge binder. So we completed May last week, so we are going to work on June, and we're actually going to be contributing $80 today. So we're going to do a 50 and a 30, and we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. All right, that's a great start on June. When I completed May's challenge, that went into the health envelope, and that was a big, big help to make sure that I am not scrambling to make that premium payment. So that is ahead of schedule. I like to be ahead of schedule. And then next, we are going to be stuffing my Princess Savings Challenge for the first time. These are from Budget with Maddie on Etsy. She's also on YouTube. When I saw these, I was like, I have to have them right now. They're just so beautiful. So let me show you guys some of the other ones that I ordered from her. So she has a bunch of different princesses. So they are just so, so, so beautiful. And they're all worth $100. Each icon is worth $10. I just love them so much. You guys know I love Disney, so these are going to be really fun for me to do. I love those. So we're going to start with $20 in here, which would be 2 icons. And what I'm going to do, because I don't really want to cover up the icons all that much, I'm just going to draw like a little heart or something near the ones we've done. Okay, so we've done 2. We're going to add $20 to that today. Very exciting. So I might use this little savings challenge for my Disney trip. I do have money still in my Disney envelope digitally in my high yield savings. That's where I've left it. So I do have money in there. And then also the other thing is that I used my points to book the hotel for everybody, and then everybody paid me cash. So I put that in my high yield savings as well, and that's going towards my Disney trip. So I'm really have not had to spend any money yet for it. Okay, catch 'em all. This is the Pokemon challenge, a pack per day. So my husband was letting me know that a pack at the store costs about $5. So basically that's why they're $5 each and why it's a $150 challenge. And we are going to be adding, how much today? I can't remember, 15 to that. 15 to this today. All right. So it now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So let's go ahead and cross off 3 of these icons, or color them in rather. 1, 2, and 3. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and that is correct. Okay, so I'll put this back in here. And I will show you guys too, my husband made some new challenges just now. I gave him the ideas as he had ideas also, and he made some really cute ones. So I will show you guys some of those in just a minute. Next is the daily grind challenge, and we're going to be adding 10 to this, and that'll complete this first row. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25. Cross that off. Wonderful, making really good progress. I'm so happy that I've been doing all the savings challenges. It definitely does help to save for sure. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to be stuffing is this general savings challenge that I have. It's for $500, and each icon is worth 25. That's what we're going to be adding to it today is 25. And this will put us at our halfway mark being completed with this challenge. So that'll put us at 250. So let's give this a quick count and make sure that it is 250. Okay, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 250. So that's wonderful. We are halfway through with this. Very exciting. So this one, like I said before, you might have heard me say this before, that I want to just have like a general savings, not necessarily like an emergency fund, but maybe we find a good deal on a piece of furniture and I don't have enough money in my household envelope or something. It's not an emergency, but if we'd like to buy it, we could pull it from just a general savings. So that's the goal there. All right, so that's it for the savings challenges. So you guys probably noticed we did not do the Terrific savings challenge. That is because I completed it in last week's video. Here it is all colored in. But with that in mind, I'm going to show you guys some of the things that we made, or my husband made. He wanted to do a scratch off challenge for the Terrific one. So he actually ordered some scratch offs. So this is what the scratch off one would look like. These are all little bobas, and you can scratch that off to reveal how much you need to contribute. Then he made this one, which is a higher dollar amount. So each of these bubbles is worth anywhere between like 50 and 250. So this one is called Progress Every Paycheck. So if you're paid bi-weekly, I think it's more realistic to do something like this because you might have a larger amount to work with, but whatever works for you. We are going to come up with some that are a little bit of different denominations as well. So we made those, and I also got a corner rounder, you guys. So I finally have that, and that is awesome. Then for us New Mexicans, or anyone who just thinks this is cute, he did the Soaring High Savings Challenge, which is little hot air balloons. This is a $500 savings challenge, and so each of these is worth something different to add up to 500. So that's another kind of high dollar amount one. But these are the ones that additional ones that we have made so far. We just got back from Michigan, so we haven't had a lot of time to like work on that. I did do some drawings on my iPad, and I'm hoping that that can provide some inspiration as well for some new challenges. Well, that wraps it up for today's video, you guys. If you made it to the end, leave me a cloud emoji. I think that's what I said in the beginning. I've done a lot of recording today, so I can't remember which emoji I said in this video, but I feel like it was cloud. If I'm wrong, leave me the emoji I said at the beginning of the video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. If you enjoyed watching, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you have the notifications on, because as soon as we open our Etsy shop, YouTube is how we're going to announce that. So you definitely do not want to miss that. So go ahead and hit the notification bell. Thank you all so much for being here. If you've been here a lot or if you're new, I appreciate all of you so, so much. And we will catch you guys in our next video. Bye.